Hello there, how are you? Today is the finale of the project pan, and yeah, I have some progress to show you, so let's get into them. Well, I'm kind of sorry of this very not well preserved piece of paper, but this is like the last one, and we gotten some progress here with both, and yeah, this is kind of what I use, and I use it every day. It's kind of, and this I use one or twice, and it has the same amount. I don't understand. Well, this is the black one. Let me just, there we are. Again, I have the paper is not straight, so this is what it is. It's in there. And this is the other one. There we have it. So you can see the paper is not really straight or laying flat, but it's right there. Actually, I did some progress in this one, but I said the last time that it was out of the project pan, and I haven't used not the highlighter nor the blush, so no progress in those. The lipstick, another thing that I used every day, I couldn't wait it, and those are the products that I remember that were in the last part of the project pan. So I started with so many products, and I use so many that I feel that this go back to my collection, and the blush that is in this jar, in this, I think that I will just throw it away, because I have other blushes. That one has tons of shimmer and it's so pigmented that you need just a tiny bit, and the highlighter is not for my skin tone, so probably I will throw them away. And well, this was a very fast update and finale, and I'm very happy of the products that were gone in my collection, especially the foundations that I started with. And yeah, I hope I can be in a next project pan. I will tell you the announcement. Next year I will be using things that I currently use every day, not the things that I have in my collection and never wear them, because everything that is in my collection now is things that I wear in the daily basis. So I think that it would be nice to start the project pan with things that I use every day. And this, for example, this foundation, this Matte Factor, that is not my undertone, but for some reason throughout the day it's not noticeable that it's a yellow undertone. I have redness all over my face, and they kind of camouflage that redness, and it's not a color corrector, but works like if you wear that. So on my face I'm wearing things that are new, things that I like, and also I want to do another announcement, because there will be some sort of a no-buy year, 2020. But there are some things that I projected to buy in 2020. What I'm not going to buy are the new launches in 2020, except some things that I really thought of. For example, mascaras. We know that each 3 months to 6 months, you need to throw your mascara away. So it's kind of going to garbage because of the bacteria. So those things are kind of not part of the no buy. I will keep everything drugstore, and I will try to get the best for my eyes because I have sensitive eyes, and I didn't find any problem with L'Oreal or Maybelline. So I would think that I will go keep drugstore, and I have an Essence mascara. So those things are kind of going, and I use a waterproof version and a normal version, and I mix them together, so different things. So probably I will try to pan them in the beginning of the year, so I can throw a mascara that I like also in 2020. The lipsticks, again, I use all the lipsticks now. They are kind of this format because they are the same brand or L'Oreal. So, and I opened many of these foundations that I bought, so I know if there is more drugstore options for fair skin in Argentina. And I found out that with the new releases, there are some options. So I'm very glad about that. But I opened them and they are good for 12 months. I hope they won't get spoiled by the end of the year. So I will be rotating. Maybe 1 month I will use a foundation, another month I will use another foundation, also for my skin to not get accustomed to a certain foundation. So I still have a backup of a foundation that I need to open for swatches, because after this probably I will be filming the lighter shades that I can find in Argentina for the foundation. So basically, I will make it like a rotation type of project pan, and the no buy, or better said, buy with a mindset to not spend a lot. And I want to mention that there are some powders that maybe I would need to buy throughout the year because of the foundations. The mascaras that I said. I am waiting new releases from Rimmel eyeshadow palettes. So there are some things that I already have my mind. I was about to get another foundation from another brand that is a brand in Argentina, and I said no, maybe I would leave it for next year, so 2020. In that case, I already planned those things knowing that I will spend money. But if there is a new release, a new blush, a new this, a new that, I will just skip it. There are some projects that I have in my mind that also required some buy-in. But my no buy or low buy or buy with responsibility is only directed to makeup. It's just related to makeup, not to other stuff. Because I've been watching some people and saying, well, this no buy year I spend in a Starbucks coffee. And I think like, what? It's just the whole thing? What? Why you don't put in the list no buy, go to the supermarket? Because that's also buying stuff. So it's kind of ridiculous in that case. There are some people doing that. So I will keep it just makeup and brushes and things. So there are some things like I said, makeup related, new releases, not interested. But there's for example, a Maybelline mascara that I want to try. There an eyeshadow palette, or the Rimmel eyeshadow palette, because I really like them. If there are CD Mini from Maybelline that they launch new shades here, probably I will get those, but not everything. So basically I will keep doing what I was doing, because when you don't have a job, your income is limited because you depend on someone else, like your family. And I cannot be like my mom and aunt and all the people as well, saying, hey, can you buy me this, can you buy me that, for my channel and everything. So I said the Christmas haul was the last purchase I would do related with new releases and new makeup. And of course, there are some things that I couldn't get that I can get next year, because there are some days there are discounts and other stuff, 2 for 1, for example, and that will be next year. So as I'm planning that day, I think after that it will be the no buy. So powders, the mascaras, the Rimmel eyeshadow palettes. There are a couple of brushes that I want to get. Those things won't be part of this project because I know that I will be buying them and I foreseen them. But let's say that there is a new foundation. I won't get the new foundation. There's a new powder. I won't get a new powder. There is a new lipstick collection. I won't get a new lipstick collection. Those things. If for some reason I think that, hey, this is not the color that I need for all my eye looks, because sometimes I try to pair them and I need another shade, a different shade, that is another story, because I'm kind of investing in the photos, in the pictures, in the makeup that you can see when I'm talking. So those things, there will be no being part of the no buy, although it will be like, yeah, I'm buying things, but try to buy them a more rational way. Maybe if there is a discount, for example, I will wait until a discount, and the discount is 40% off, 50% off, one item, or just 2 for 1, or the second 70% off, or whatever the discount will be. So keep that in mind. So I think that is it, that I will be starting 2 new projects. The new projects will be on the channel on Monday. Monday is the ones that I leave for the projects. Every Monday, probably not. The projects I will also do in Spanish videos, not only English, so I will try to get the subtitles. The subtitles, even if there is a short video of 8 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it takes too long for me to translate that and to correct. And because when you correct them, maybe they are not synchronized with the video, or they're weirdly synchronized. So that process, kind of going back and forth, so you know how it is, takes like 3 hours. and I want to have a job. I don't have a job now, but I want to have the job. In my mind is trying to get a job now that I'm graduated. So that will mean that probably I won't have time for editing too much or making these subtitles, but at least I want the subtitles in these kind of videos or the English videos. So for the Spanish audience. Also, I will do some other stuff, probably in Spanish, not only the makeup. I will have 2 more seasons of the 7 days, 7 eye looks. That's why I also, sometimes I try to get palettes that have unique shades, so I can get more eye looks. For example, the eye look today, I mixed like 5 different eyeshadow palettes to create this eye look. I don't have many. I have all the things in a toolbox. So as long as my makeup keeps in there, the foundations, I have it in another place. If everything fits in that toolbox, I'm happy. If I started getting more things, I need another place. I need to invest in another thing, and that is not very wise for me because it's much space for things that I will be wearing or using from time to time. So maybe I will leave the fun eye looks for videos. If you want to know what I have on my eyes, I will show you. I'm so sorry, there were 4 eyeshadow palettes. These eyeshadow palettes, believe me, for this eye look. And I was using this mascara, the Lush Paradise. Maybe I will just take that picture. Well, what I used, of course, that I used this thing in the waterline. And before I measure that, so yes, from the matte bar, this eyeshadow palette, I use a mix between these 2 shades. Then on the outer part, I get the violet, this last shade that is a blue with somewhat of purple undertone, but it's blue. In the very inner part, I'm wearing this and I put it with my finger. Then on the when they meet, I put this one for more sparkling, blue sparkles, this one. And last, I use, of course, again the electric violet. I use this shade in the inner corner and a little bit there. So this is the eye look. And yeah, the lipstick is not that one. This is not the lipstick. I'm wearing I don't know if you can see, I'm wearing the Muscle Chrome in rose gold, molten rose gold, the nose, a little bit here. I'm using a combination of these 2 shades. This is my shade, but for the videos, I will try to be a little bit darker. Otherwise, I will be ghost. Because the light bounces in a certain way that I looked like it's not my shade when actually it is. So I will try to do it that way. So well, the blush is the Max Factor blush that I got in the nude mauve, and the lipstick is one from Rimmel, Stay Matte in droplets, if I remember correctly. So yeah, that's it. That's all what I have on my face. And of course, I want my channel to get a little bit more professional look or background in the style of the accountant. So now I'm not a student anymore. I started the paperwork for my degree that will be in 11 months from now. It will take a long time. But yes, I completed my studies. The title, the actual saying I'm an accountant. The diploma will be in 11 months. But it is what it is, you know. So, well, thank you so much. Happy New Year. I hope to see you next year, next video. And comment down below what you want to watch as a accountant perspective related with the makeup. I know, but in English. What do you want me to see? I know in Spanish what I'm going to do, but in English, what you want me to do. Thank you so much, and see you next time.